Hello and welcome to part 5 of my Minecraft pixel art tutorial for Deku. Alright, we're going to go ahead and get started on the left side of the pixel art. We're going to find these 2 blocks linked with these 5 blocks right here. Let me go ahead and highlight it and take a step back so you know where we're going to begin. Alright. Focusing on the 5 linked blocks, we're going to count down 2 going down. So it's 1, 2, just like this. On the right side of that block, we're going to place 2 blocks going down. 1, 2, just like that. Now we're going to place 1 block going diagonal down to the right. 1, 4 blocks going up, 2 sets of 4s going down to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. Just like that. Now 3 sets of 2s going down to the right. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, and 1, 2, 3. Alright, now we're going to place 1 block going diagonal down to the right. Alright, now we're going to switch to our placement block, and we're going to go under the 1 block diagonal and place 3 placement blocks going down. 1, 2, and 3. To the right of the bottom placement block, we're going to add another one going to the right. 1. So it should look like an L. Now we're going to place 3 sets of linked 2s going across on the lower level to the right. 3 sets of linked 2s. And if that instruction was a little confusing, just watch the video and see what I'm doing. 1, 2, 1 set, 1, 2, 2 linked sets, and 1, 2, 3 linked sets. Should look just like this. Now back to our placement block. We're going to go from the right of the bottom set and place 3 going across to the right. 1, 2, 3. Just like that. And now below the right block, we're going to place 3 blocks going across to the right, starting from below the right placement block. 1, 2, 3. Alright, we can go ahead and delete these placement blocks now, including the ones from before. Alright, now we're going to have 5 sets of 2s going across on the upper level to the right. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, and 1, 2, 5. Just like this. Going back up, we're going to place 1 block going diagonal up to the right. 1. 2 blocks going across on the upper level to the right. 1, 2. And 1 block diagonal up to the right. 1. Alright. Now we're going to go back up to these 2 sets of 4s going down that we had before. And starting on the first set, we're going to count 2 going down. 1, 2. Just like this. Alright. Now on the right side of that second block, we're going to place 2 blocks going down on the right side. So that's 1, 2. They should be connected just like that. Alright. Now we're going to place 6 blocks going diagonal down to the right. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, just like that. If I can stop breaking all these blocks. Alright, now we're going to find the 4th block going diagonal, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and starting below it, we're going to add 2 sets of 2s going down to the right, starting from below the 4th block diagonal. So that's 1, 2, 1 set, and 1, 2, 2 sets. Go ahead and delete those. Now, starting from the second set, we're going to place 4 blocks going diagonal down to the right. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now 2 blocks going across on the lower level to the right. 1, 2. Now 3 blocks going across on the lower level to the right. 1, 2, 3. And now another 3 blocks going across on the upper level to the right. 1, 2, 3. All right. Now 2 sets of 2s going across on the upper level to the right. That's 1, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 2. Now 1 block going diagonal up to the right. 1. Now another 2 blocks going across on the upper level to the right. 1, 2. And now 2 blocks going diagonal up to the right. 1 and 2. Now 2 blocks going across on the upper level to the right. 1, 2. And now 6 blocks going diagonal up to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right. Now on top of that 6th block diagonal, starting from right here, we are going to place 7 sets of 2s going across on the lower level to the left, starting on top of here. So that's 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 5, 1, 2, 6, and 1, 2, 7. Just like that. Now we're going to have 2 sets of 3s going across on the lower level to the left. That's 1, 2, 3, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 2. All right. Now we're going to have 5 blocks going across on the lower level to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now 3 blocks going across on the upper level to the left, and it should make contact with these 6 blocks going diagonal. That's 1, 2, and 3. If it's making contact, we're doing everything correctly so far. Let's take a look back and see what we've completed. Alright, going back to these 7 sets of 2 right here, we're going to start from the rightmost set, where we have this upside down L shape. And now we're going to place 7 blocks going diagonal up to the right, starting from right here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now 2 blocks going up to the right. 1, 2. And now 1 block going diagonal up to the right. 1. And now going back to these 2 blocks going up, we're going to start from the bottom, and we're going to place 2 blocks going diagonal down to the right. So that's 1 and 2, just like that. Now we're going to place 3 blocks going across on the lower level to the right. 1, 2, 3. And it should make contact with those 2 blocks going diagonal from the last part. And now we're going to place 4 sets of 2s going across on the upper level to the right. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 4. All right, now we're going to place 4 blocks going diagonal up to the right. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Go ahead and delete those placement blocks. Now we're going to have 2 blocks going up on the right. 1, 2. Now 1 block going diagonal up to the right. 1. And now 8 blocks going up on the right side. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right. Now we're going to place 3 blocks going diagonal up to the left. 1, 2, and 3. 3. And now we're going to place 5 blocks going across on the upper level to the left. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, just like that. Now we're going to count 2 blocks going in on the 5 we just placed. So that's 1, 2 from the right side. And on top of that second block, we're going to add 7 blocks going up to the left, just going up straight up, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, just like that. All right, now we're going to go back to these 5 blocks right here, and we are going to add 3 blocks going up on top of it with the placement block, sorry. 1, 2, and 3. And now on the right side of these 3 placement blocks going up, or not on the right side, on the left side. Sorry, so many mistakes today. It's early and so this is my first tutorial part that I'm making today. Anyway, on the left side of this glowstone block or placement block, we're going to add 11 blocks going down to the left. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. We can go ahead and get rid of these placement blocks now. And now we're going to place 1 block going diagonal down to the right. That's 1. All right, going back to these 11 blocks, we're going to start from the bottom and count 3 going up. So that's 1, 2, and 3. Starting on the right side of that 3rd block, we're going to add 1 block going to the right. So that's 1. All right, starting from that 1 block again, we're going to place 4 blocks going across on the upper level to the right. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now underneath that 3rd block that we placed, we're going to add 2 blocks going down. 1, 2. And now 1 block going diagonal down to the left. 1. Going back up to the 4 blocks going across, we're now going to place 4 blocks going down to the right. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Make sure to pause your video if you need to catch up. All right. Now we're going to go back to this 1 block diagonal going down from the 11 blocks. And right next to it, we're going to place 1 placement block going to the right. Just like that. Below that placement block, we're going to place 4 blocks going across to the left. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Just like that. Now underneath the 3rd block right here, we're going to place 3 blocks going diagonal down to the left. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Or not 4, sorry, just 3. Abby's making a lot of mistakes today. Alright, now below the 3rd block, we're going to place 2 placement blocks going down. 1, 2. Alright, on the left side of that placement block, we're going to place 2 blocks going diagonal down to the left. So that's 1 and 2. Now we're going to place 2 blocks going across on the lower level to the left. 1, 2. And now on the right side of those 2 blocks, we're going to add 4 linked blocks going across to the right on the lower level. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, starting on top of that fourth block, we're going to add 3 blocks going diagonal up to the right. So that's 1, 2, and 3. And now, starting below the 4th block, we're going to have a linked 2 blocks going across on the lower level to the right. So that's 1 and 2. Now we're going to place, from these linked 2, we're going to place 5 blocks going diagonal up to the right. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And it should look just like this. So that is Deku's right ear. And now we're going to start finishing the outline of his hair going up to his hoodie right here. So we are going to find these 8 blocks going up on the right side of his ear. And from the top, we're going to count 4 blocks going down. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now on the right side of that 4th block, we're going to place 2 blocks going diagonal up to the right. That's 1 and 2. All right, we're going to leave that placement block under this 2nd block. And now that we've left this placement block under the 2nd block, we're going to add 15 blocks going up on the right side of this placement block. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Make sure to double check those big numbers just to make sure we're not making any mistakes. All right, going down to the bottom of the 15 blocks going up, we're going to place 3 blocks going down to the right. So that's 1, 2, and 3. Now going to the top of these 3 blocks, we're going to place a linked 2 blocks going up to the right. 1, 2. Now 3 blocks going up to the right. 1, 2, 3. And from the middle block of the 3, we're going to have 5 blocks going diagonal down to the right. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Just like that. Now we're going to have 2 blocks going up on the right side. 1, 2. Now 1 block diagonal up to, or sorry, not 1 block, 2 blocks diagonal up to the left. 1 and 2. And now we're going to have a linked set of 2 sets of 4s going across on the upper level to the right. And those are linked to each other. So it's linked to start and they're linked to each other. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 linked set. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 linked sets, just like that. Now we're going to have 2 blocks going across on the upper level to the right. That's 1, 2. And now 3 blocks diagonal going up to the right. 1, 2, and 3. And it should make contact with those 5 blocks going up. All right. Now we're going to have 5 blocks going across on the upper level to the left. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now starting from the right, we're going to count 3 blocks into the left on these 5 blocks. 1, 2, 3. And starting on top of that 3rd block, we're going to place 6 blocks going across to the left. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And now we're going to count, on the 6 blocks, we're going to count in 2 going to the left. So that's 1, 2. Now on top of that second block, we're going to place 4 blocks going across to the right. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Just like that. Going to the left of the 6 blocks, we're going to place 2 blocks going diagonal up to the left. That's 1 and 2. Now we're going to have 3 sets of 2s going up to the right, or to the left, sorry. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, and 1, 2, 3. Now starting on top of the first set of 2s, we're going to place 2 blocks going across to the right. 1, 2. That was starting on top of the first set. Now we're going to place 1 block going diagonal down to the right. 1. And below that block, we're going to place 1 placement block, just like this. And to the right of that placement block, we're going to place 5 blocks going up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Go ahead and delete that placement block. Now we're going to have 2 blocks going up to the left. 1, 2. Now 2 blocks diagonal up to the left. 1, 2. Now 2 linked blocks going across on the upper level to the right. So that's 1, 2. Since they were linked, they made this L shape. And now we're going to place 7 blocks going across on the lower level to the right. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now we're going to count 3 blocks in from the right side of the 7, so that's 1, 2, 3. On top of that block, we're going to place 4 blocks going across to the right. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. And it should be making contact with the edge of his hoodie. Alright, now on the left side of these 4, we're going to place 3 blocks going across on the upper level to the left. So that's 1, 2, and 3. Now on the right side of those 3 we just placed, we're going to place 2 blocks going across on the upper level to the right. That's 1 and 2. And finally, for the last step, we're going to place 1 block going diagonal up to the right. And it should be making contact with those 2 blocks going up. Alright, here's what we completed so far. It was a bit of a longer tutorial, but we got done quite a bit. Thank you so much for watching, and look forward to the next episode.